All right. So the first challenge that you will face when you are coming through this course is the writing of the concept paper, right? So in today's session, we'll just try to discuss what is concept paper and how to quickly write concept paper. And the objective of today's session is that you should be able to finish a concept paper by tomorrow. So that's the speed I'm going to direct you how fast you can do your concept paper. So first thing you must understand that concept paper is not research. Okay. So the common dilemma that we have is that we think that I have to do a lot of research in the concept paper. No, that's not the correct way. Concept paper is basically you are just trying to propose that this is an area I want to work upon. This is the concept I want to work upon. Okay. So my suggestion for concept paper is always just take maximum 15 days or 1 month, because when you'll go to your second stage, which is literature review, you will have better insights. And it is, of course, obvious, very okay to change your thought process as you go forward. That's how research is. So research will change your thought process as you will do more literature. But the problem that happens is most of the time we get stuck on the first step, which is a concept paper. So let us try to see how we can speedify the concept paper. So basically in the concept paper, there are just three things: introduction, literature review, short literature review. I would recommend 5 to 10 maximum papers are sufficient for this, not more than that. And the third is discussion and conclusion, which you see just we need a 3-4 pager, that's it. And then the references. So how you can speed up this process? So let me start making a concept paper in front of you. So when you are talking about concept paper, okay, so when you're talking about concept paper, basically just we have to write three things: introduction, literature review, discussion, or conclusion. So what goes inside this? If you understand that, then it's not a tough task. Whenever you are doing a concept paper, before that I always recommend that you should do find research gap. So what is a research gap and how to find a research gap? First, you'll go to Google Scholar and find anything as per your keyword. Then try finding good LR, systematic literature review, something like this would be written, or a meta analysis would be written, or a MASM would be written. Okay, then try to find some this kind of keyword used papers. Then go to last section. If you cannot find, then any regular paper will also do. Minimum threshold criteria I would recommend is read only something which is coming from Elsevier, Emerald, Taylor, and Francis. At least minimum threshold criteria. And one is Springer. Villa is also good. Okay. Then as of this point, you have to just read the topic, abstract, and the future recommendations. That's it. I did some mistake, I think. Okay. All right. So this is the step we are going to follow. I would give an add-on step if you are interested in doing for quality research is read something which is coming from ABDC, FT50, and ABS ranking journal. Okay. So we'll start with this first, then we'll go to Google Scholar, and then we will start making our paper. So how to start with this? I have shared some video also earlier. So for example, we are saying FT50. Whenever you have any question, please stop me. Okay. FT50 are the top 50 journals of the world. They have journals in the wide areas. So first of all, you need to just specify your area. At least try to be uh, specific that you want to do a study in marketing, HR, or finance or operations. That is more than enough. So when you'll come here, you will see these are the top 50 journals. Okay, and you'll from the name it will be reflecting some are economics, some are accounts, entrepreneurship, HBR. I'm sure you all have heard about a lot. Then you'll be having management, marketing, political also. So let's try to say, for example, if I management science is again a multidisciplinary journal, you will get a lot of information here. If you MIS is also multidisciplinary journal. So first of all, you have to spend some time in finding a good paper. Reading paper is not important. At this stage, finding a good paper is important. So just explore. Okay. Try finding a good paper for your research. There's an option of search this journal. So whatever you want to see, since it is a marketing journal, let's say I want to read about metaverse. Okay. Let's see what is happening in metaverse. So no results. This journal is not talking about metaverse. Let's try changing it to artificial intelligence. You will change the journal in this case. Okay. Let's say this is artificial intelligence. Okay. We are getting some answers. Now, many papers will be paid, many will be free also. So, try looking into the free papers. You will get a lot of free papers. Okay. And you know, these are top coming from top 50 journals. As of now, just read the title. Is this what I want to do? And question yourself, do I want to study this particular area? Home tutoring services using AI. That sounds quite interesting, but is this what I want to do? Right? If yes, then read the abstract and come to the last section of the report where they will always give you future research. So you have to just stick to this now. Sometimes you'll see that, for example, now this paper is talking about edtech in public education. Maybe this seems interesting to you. Okay, so that becomes your research area, that I want to see the application of edtech services in the public education system. You can take any topic, right? So now my research gap here is to analyze the application of AI based edtech system in, now you can say public education, you can say higher education, wherever, like some changes of course you will do. And this research gap is coming from, always remember to keep the name of author tag. There are many gaps. Okay, so if you'll read the last section, you will get 5 6 gaps. So this is coming from, now whenever you are doing citation, you have to do a Harvard style of citation. So one method is finding it from Google Scholar. So let me show you Google Scholar site, and you can copy from here Harvard. Another is Quillboard citation generator. This is also this works fine. Why I'm suggesting this is because it also give you the citation from website, book or journal, which Google Scholar does not gives. Okay, so just copy paste here. Most of the time it is able to find, sometimes it cannot find, the algorithm is not that efficient. Yeah, it could find. Now when it says site, you have to also try to see here APA is written, we need is Harvard. Okay, any Harvard you can choose. but be consistent with that Harvard then throughout your report and cite. Now you get a Harvard citation. Okay, just copy paste. Even you don't need to copy paste here. You can copy from here, or let's say you want to cite multiple papers. Okay, let's say we want to cite these multiple papers. Okay, for example, I want to cite multiple papers. You can copy all together in the end also. You can download as an MS Word file also. So this is a one stop solution. So let's say I want to cite all these papers. Just bring them in the last where you will write references. Okay, so this is was my actual one. Rest are other suggested one. And if, for example, you are not very sure with what is the in-text citation, this will also give you the in-text citation which you can simply copy from here. So in the beginning, I would not recommend you to go and learn some software for citation, because right now only you need 5 6 citations which can be done manually. So once you have found the research gap, now it's very easy. So you have to spend a lot of time in just finding the good paper. Again, repeating the method, go to FT50, find the journal. Within that journal, go and search that journal in Google. Okay. Within that journal, we were searching here and we were able to download the paid paper. There will be a lot of free papers also, a lot of paid papers. So paid one we can leave. Lot of free papers are there. Lot of. So this is just one journal. Similar, you have 30 journals. Additional is ABDC journal list. This is having almost 40,000 journals, quality journals. You can replicate the same process. From this, go to the list, find out a journal, and then search within that journal. So just spend some time, find that one good paper which is saying what you want to say. Or if you feel like changing your thought process, see, always be flexible in research. Sometimes we start with a problem statement and we end up doing something else which is more useful. Okay, so make sure you have a lot of flexibility in research.
Good morning, Dr. Anuja.
Yes, yes, good morning.
Yeah, Dr. Anuja, sorry, I think you're not able to see the raised hands. That's why I have to speak up here.
Okay, okay.
So, okay. Dr. Anuja, thank you for setting this up.
Mm-hmm.
So, in this concept paper,
Hmm.
uh, you gave the reference of around 4 5 sites, right? Is there any IT specific site, or these sites will cover the IT specific topics as well?
IT specific topics. See, these journals are having all the topics. Okay. Sorry, these are journal list. These are ranking. Okay. So these are 40,000 journals. In this, if let's say I have downloaded this ABDC list and I want to search something from information technology.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. You will get relevant papers here. Behavior and information
Oh,
technology. Okay.
very nice. Okay.
Something like this. Ethics and information technology, right? Now you want to use IT in tourism, that could be one. And these are the rankings. Rankings means A star is top, then A, then B, then C. So if you are
Ranking in terms of what would be the best for us to pick? Is that
A
what
star,
it is?
A star,
Okay.
then A, then B, then C.
Okay.
Okay. If you see, a lot of IT papers are there, library management people. Okay. So whichever you like, just pick it up, and then same process. So as of now, we just need to find, like, explore what to do rather than fixing it what to do. Go here and then search something. Like, IT is very big. What you want to search? If you don't know what to search, then just explore what they are recommending. You will get some
Well,
idea.
yeah, doctor, I have a specific topic or area that I'm looking at. So maybe I can do a search around it. Yeah.
Yes, no. So the point I'm saying, when we search, sometimes the keywords we don't understand what is used in research. Okay,
Yes,
so
doctor.
sometimes just see what they're recommending. Okay, IT in business. Maybe you will start getting better nomenclature from here. Something like this, cyber loafing. You know. So as of now, I would say just be open to exploring. And once you
Okay.
explore everything, either you will come back to your own topic that the point that you started was okay, or
Hmm.
you may have better thoughts going forward.
And Dr. Anuja, this
Hmm?
is the first paper that we need to submit. Yeah, the concept paper.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So once you.
Ma'am,
Thanks, doctor.
Mhm.
There is someone else who has raised a hand. Varun. There's a person called Varun.
Hi, Varun.
hi ma'am.
Yes.
Morning ma'am. So my question was, do we look only at papers or can we also pick up articles or summaries that I found? A
Only
few of them
research papers as of now.
only research papers. Okay.
Because the first objective here is to find the research gap, and that should come from an academic journal.
Right. Right. Understood.
Now, once I have got this, again, when I am going to do my thesis, 80 to 90% would be my research paper, and 10% will have your article or anything, or website or book, something. Okay.
Understood. Thank you.
All right. So for first, I would recommend everyone to just explore, take some time, 2 3 days, find out one good paper that you feel like that you want to do, and I will say do not restrict yourself, because when you do research, you will see much new things. Okay, and then just start writing. Then it's not a problem. So as of just I've written this topic. Then you will talk about, so what goes introduction. You will talk about industry. Then.
Doctor, one question.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Yes,
So
yes.
while doing this search that you
Uh-huh.
explained us, is it possible to change the subject now because I may find something more interesting in my
Yes,
search?
correct.
Okay, because I have submitted something else. For example, I have submitted governance in IT, but then while searching, maybe I could find something more relevant, more better. So, do you think we'll be able to change that topic now?
Not much. Little bit,
Okay,
yes, but not completely.
got
Okay.
it, doctor.
So that's what I'm saying. In the beginning, just like feel like a free bird, think you are swimming in the ocean and explore.
Hmm.
So my guide always used to say that finding a topic is like doing engagement. Now, once you are engaged, you have to do the marriage. You can't do anything.
Right,
So
right.
choose the right boy or right girl. Okay. So just explore everyone, and then just as of now, again, do not read the entire paper. You don't need to do that. You just need to read what? Abstract, topic, and future recommendation. That's it. Also, try looking for some papers like this: meta analysis, literature review in Google Scholar. Let's say I go to Google Scholar and I want to use AI. Then just try writing something like this: literature review. Or let me pick up your topic: governance and IT. And try to see that is there some literature review. It is good if you get a literature review, and try to take it from the recent years. Okay, it's too recent. Let's me systematic literature review. Okay, these things are good, and again it's coming from Emerald, so it's a good paper. Now once you go there, again same thing, not read it, not do not read entire paper. Come to the last section, and they will tell you conclusions or future recommendations or what new papers can do. Okay, for example, exploring the cultural and behavioral theories. Now you can do that, extend your study, and compare cultures of corporate governance. In future, more extensive study can be done on conducting multiple. Hello.
Doctor, this is Madhu here.
Yes.
I got a little confused between the literature review and the paper which you are initially the top 50 we are searching. So there also we are looking for the future research, and here also in the literature review we are looking on the future research.
Correct. Okay, so I'll tell you what is the difference is.
Okay.
See, there are two approaches. One, I was telling you that find good journal and then find paper. Okay, the first one.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying find paper, find in fact LR paper, and then see if it is good. Okay, so it may happen that in this also you will find LR paper, but if you see, that was very narrow, that out of 40,000 journal you are going within one and then finding, so it will be very difficult to find a LR paper. So once you understand the name of good journals, then you can directly come to Google Scholar, because as of now if you are getting so many papers, you will not be able to understand which is a good paper, right?
Okay.
So as I said, only look at Taylor and Francis, Springer. Then the paper earlier we were reading were just one paper, simple paper. When we search with a keyword like literature review, so it is going to analyze 40-50 papers of the past. So that saves your time. If you see Meta systematic literature review, they will tell you they have, this is a summary of uh, 79 research papers, so you are getting the gist of 79 papers. That's why it is very good, like summary. If you get something from 22, 23, it is very good summary.
Okay.
So literature review papers are summarizing the past literature.
Got it. But what if suppose we don't get the literature review topic for the which we selected in the journal?
For example, give me a topic, because it's not possible.
Yeah, fault tolerance literature review.
Sorry?
Fault tolerance literature. Maybe if I selected a paper in journal as fault tolerance.
What is fault tolerance?
Yeah, in cloud computing.
We'll say cloud computing. You will not find probably on this. Literature review you will not find on this paper. Why? I will tell you, because literature review happens when you have 40 years of research on a topic, or 30 years of research, right? Cloud computing is something in a very nascent stage. Therefore, you will find research papers but not literature review papers. Literature review papers you will see after 5 year, 10 years, because they are done on 50, 100 papers na, तो उतने पेपर तो पहले आए.
Okay, then how do we approach if I have to work on something on
Normal,
cloud?
regular.
Okay.
Regular, the first method that I showed you.
Yeah, finding the paper. Journal.
Find a paper, journal, and go to the.
Okay, got it.
And for you, IEEE papers, I will also recommend. They have good
Okay.
computer or technology based journals. Okay, and then
Sure.
same thing, same approach. They will give you something in the end, that what they have done, what they have not done, and whatever is the limitation, their limitation becomes our research point. Okay, and then just finding that is difficult, and then you can write. For example, come back here. Okay, so this was my topic which I could find, AI edtech. So first you will explain about industry. For example, here we'll talk about edtech. In your field you'll talk about cloud computing, somebody will talk about governance, and here we will use industry report for explanation. Then you will tell the research gap, the gap that you are trying to solve, of course with a lot of explanation, and that you will write by yourself.
Okay.
uh, and then we will talk about how do you plan to solve the gap. You basically here will say this study aims to analyze the upcoming edtech space in blah blah blah. This is how you're trying to finished. Then you will do it LR. LR will be just again as I've said any 4 5 papers discussion, maximum 10 I would say. Here you will tell what those authors have found. That's it. And again, you don't need to go back and start searching again. What I usually recommend is, let's say I'm reading this paper, so just go and find something from its references itself. Try to take something which is recent, number one. Second approach is go and look at this, because see, this paper was done in 2014, so I want to also see what new people are talking about this. So this paper was found cited by these people in the recent years. So just use now, this is called as backward and forward research approach. Just you need to pick up from there and tell what they have found, and that will come from only the abstract. Again, you don't need to read the paper. Just let me show you some abstract. In the abstract they will write itself. Let me open this paper, for example, and they'll say platform operators are eager to learn. This is based on this. We found that findings are always written in the abstract, all the good journals. So just write down what they have found and some explanation. Basically, you're weaving a story. And finally, when you are writing the discussion and the conclusion, here you'll be just talking about how your study would be beneficial to the academia, industry, society, or government, whomsoever it is applicable. Now that becomes your concept paper. So that is how you can speed up and write your concept paper in a very organized and directed manner. The only difficult challenge here is finding that one paper which is saying what I want to do. Okay, that's everything from my side. Now let's discuss if you have some questions.
I have one question.
Hmm.
So when you go to the literature review,
Mm-hmm.
I understand what must be done, and I have understood we had already discussed earlier
Hmm.
2 weeks ago. But the question here is, do we actually have to give this we say like hyperlink or
References.
yeah. Do we have
Yes.
to give that?
Yes. Yes. References are very important.
Okay. Because in this example that you've shown, of course, it's just a sample.
Yes.
Here, there were no references, right? It was just a text, and then the literature references were at the bottom.
No, no. See, I have mentioned here.
Okay.
So one paper there, so one paper is here in the reference. Okay.
Okay, sure. I just wanted to see how you are referencing.
Oh, I'll just show you how we did it. We used Quillbot citation generator.
Yes.
You can use Google Scholar also. That also gives a lot of good.
No. In the document.
Yeah, I'll show you. So I copied here from here. Very simple. Come back, paste it here. Now see what is the problem in Google Scholar is you will not know the in-text citation. Okay, so that's what I was recommending is just copy this topic, and we have also Quillbot citation generator. And journal article, it also gives good citation for websites. And then just search. Sometimes it is the problem with this software is sometimes it's not able to find your paper. Okay, so that's why you have to like learn both combination of Google Scholar and this paper. Let's say now I want to copy this, just copy the full citation, and this becomes your in-text citation. In-text citation is this. And forever your example here, you will say cloud computing has changed the way in which the users interact with technology, something like this. Okay, is it clear?
Okay, so it's given in brackets. So once
Ah,
you have the sentence, you give it in brackets. Okay.
yes. There is a complete file I will share with you for
Mhm.
Harvard citation. So whenever you are seeing papers, sometimes they will use multiple methods. So do not get confused. Some papers will use A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not get
Yes,
confused.
yes.
So usually there are two methods of citing. One is when you are starting a sentence with the author name. In that
Okay.
case, the name is outside and ear is in the bracket.
Okay.
And if you are ending the sentence, then both the will be in bracket. It depends upon how you are formulating the sentence. So, for example, if I am saying,
So we'll be sticking to the second format, right? Where we'll be ending the sentence with the author name and year.
no, both are okay.
Okay. Okay.
For example, you can say, depends upon how to reduce plagiarism. Now, see, both sentences are equally correct, just the citation has changed. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to know, like, do you put numbers?
No,
Like some
no, that
people
is
will just to
Chicago
put to.
style.
Mhm.
Chicago
Okay.
style.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you.
All right. So I.
Ma'am,
Uh,
ma'am, this is Kaushik here.
hi,
I have a
Kaushik.
question, ma'am.
Hmm.
The question is, there's a topic which was very close to my heart. I have submitted the topic,
Hmm.
but not able to find enough, research topic because my topic was retrenchment should be the last option of the corporations during a business downturn. Now, most of the scholarly articles I'm getting in Google Scholar are talking about labor laws and labor reforms.
Hmm.
But I'm trying trying to do research on the basis of man from the leadership perspective, not from the labor law perspective. So, uh,
What's your topic?
retrenchment should be the last option for the corporations during a business downturn.
Yeah, this is also a good idea. Try to read if there's some theory now. See, this is a strategic leadership theory of university retrenchment. So again, it may not be exactly related to your study,
Yes,
but sometimes we have to look upon related study. As you know, management is a multidisciplinary study. A lot of things are coming from psychology, human behavior, technology, right? So sometimes we need to bring the literature from related papers as well. As of now, we are just exploring.
sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, another question is if the topic I have submitted, if I can't find enough scholarly articles, is it a possibility to change the topic or is it like a sacrosanct now?
I think a complete change is not allowed. Some minor modifications are allowed
Okay.
because it gets submitted in the university. Then again, you have to do the concept paper.
Okay. I have not submitted the concept paper, so I was just wondering.
Then
Uh,
how's your topic approved? You said topic is approved.
topic is not approved. I have
Uh-huh.
submitted the topic, ma'am.
Whom?
Well, there was a Google form which was given to
Array,
us.
no, no, nothing. Till concept paper is not approved, you can change. Once
Okay.
concept paper is done, then it is in the university system.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's a huge relief. Thank
That is just an idea so that they can match you with the field, expertise of the guide.
Okay, ma'am.
For
Okay,
example,
ma'am.
if somebody comes on finance, so they will match it to the finance supervisor. That is, your first legal submission is concept paper.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, is it possible to share the Word document which you have just filled?
Yes, yes, I will share that.
Please do that, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hmm. Retrenchment is there, but kind of again, I don't think a lot of research has been done here. So see, when you do not get research on your topic, there are two problems behind that. Number one, either you are not able to find a good paper, you are not
Yes.
able to find the keyword, or
Yes.
that area is not researchable. In this case, it seems that area is not researchable. Why? Because this is a very sensitive topic, number one, and getting data on this topic will be very, very difficult,
Correct.
right? So
Right.
that's why, for example, if you also think, if you are going to pursue this topic, will somebody give you the actual data? No.
No, ma'am.
So that's why you are not getting a lot of papers here.
Okay, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yes, shoot.
Ma'am, when you're writing the industry report section,
Hmm.
I mean, can we use our own language or should we refer to like mostly try to see if we can copy paste
No, no,
stuff
you
from
don't have
the.
to copy paste, first of all.
Okay,
Otherwise, software will catch it. Your plagiarism should be less than 10%. It
okay,
should be your own language, but since you will be borrowing some data, for example, if I am saying here that you will talk about growth of edtech, now for
ma'am.
that I will be taking reference from some website, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So I have to cite.
Okay,
This basically means is if you are buying the data from somewhere, just
hmm.
give the credit to that website or that author, and then
Understood.
explanation will be yourself. Citation is given only for concept and data.
Understood. Okay, thank you.
Okay, more questions?
So in this case, Dr. Anuja, where you're giving a citation from a website,
Mm-hmm.
which is not in the literature review, then in that case, what should be the format?
Sorry, I could not get the question. Not in the literature
For
review.
example, you just showed an example wherein you'll be taking, you're showing a statistical information provided by Forbes.
Mm-hmm. Acha,
So,
citation.
yes, citation, but this will not be in the literature review. Let's say that this is in the industry report or in the
Method will be
introduction.
same wherever it goes. The citation
Okay,
method is same wherever it goes. Okay.
okay, fine. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Madam, one question, madam.
Yes.
Yeah. So we talked about this. The 4 to 10 papers of literature review, right?
Hmm.
So the 4 to 10 pages.
Hmm.
In that,
No, this is
in
concept
that, how
paper.
do you, yeah. So a total concept paper is 4 to 10 pages, or only the literature review is 4 to 10 pages?
Concept paper is 3-4 pages.
Okay. So, but you said concept paper is 3 4 pages.
Correct.
But you said the literature review is 4 to 10 pages, no?
Literature review, yes. So when I say 3 to 4 pages, basically it becomes 5-6 pages because first you will have a. Let me show you a sample. First page will be a title page. Okay, so you're not doing anything here. See, it is 10 pages. I'll show you actual pages. Then you're doing introduction. Okay, so introduction you'll explain your topic. Okay, a lot of things. Plus you'll give your research gap. Remember, this is your research gap. This is how they write research gap. This brings me to a question, or there is a problem here, and then uh, how you give the solution. Then see literature review. Just discuss 5-6 papers and then your discussion. So if you see, honestly, so to say, discussion he has written a lot, not required this much. A lot of discussion he has written. You can reduce this, and then your bibliography or the references. So you see, mostly it's just 3-4 pages. Discussion half page is sufficient. So you can do
Clear.
this way. Introduction can be of maybe 1 to 1.5 page maximum. LR will be maximum 2 pages. If something goes wrong, then three. And discussion will be maximum 1 page. So that's how 3 to 4 pages will work. And one will be your first page and one will be your referencing page.
And we'll have the opportunity. I mean, you will review and then send it back if some corrections need to be done, right, doctor?
Yes, you will just complete this and try to send me. If there are some changes required, I'll reply to you. Or if it's good to go, then that also will work.
And what's the target date, doctor, for this?
As fast as you can. So I personally recommend everyone that just try spending your time here more on finding that one paper that you want to do. But do not spend too much time on writing concept paper, because as you will go ahead, you will get more insights about literature review. Then your thoughts will open. Then as you go ahead, your thoughts will open more. But if you usually this is called as researcher's dilemma, or this is called as paralysis by analysis. We as researchers start reading a lot, and we feel that I will do when I get the best, but there is nothing like best. Okay, so there will be something yet to be explored. So you have to learn to define your boundary. Okay, this is the timeline I have. This is the point I'm getting. And please understand, a PhD degree or a DBA degree is different than research. You are doing this to get a degree. Research, I will say, may take 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year, but usually you won't spend that much time in doing a degree, right? So yeah, you can say, yeah, this is what I like, this is how it is, but I have to finish my degree first, and then research you can do your entire life.
Okay, okay. Clear, understood.
Okay, great.
And doctor, is there a, I have seen few people are doing this on the web. Okay, the concept paper, they're writing it on the web and sending the link. Is that possible, or do we need to submit as a document the way you have put here?
I don't know who is doing that. I'm not aware. You have to submit a simple MS Word file.
Okay, this is better, easier.
Yes, you have to do simple MS Word file. No, nothing like that. I don't know who is, if somebody is doing, but that's not required.
Thank you, doctor. There is somebody else raised the hand. Bharati Das.
Okay.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
This is Bharti, and we already had a discussion,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, and you have sent me some papers to check on few
Mm-hmm.
things. I know, as you said, I was hospitalized, so I can't able to concentrate on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said, I can't able to crack them itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still struggling to find my perfect topic, which is related to my
All right.
domain of currently
Let's
working
do that. So, what's the area that you want to do?
in data science itself.
No, data science is very vast. What do you want to do in that?
Uh, that's the actual thing. I was confused because initially I started with the hospital data. So in that particular area, I want to search, but some data are not available. Some papers I can't able to identify. Then I have switched to business and even some predictions itself. And even that's also there also I was too confused. Which one I have to select? Which one is the perfect one for the from the current time to the future for the next at least 2 to 3 for that will be a limelight. So I need your help in this. How to project myself to start my to catch my perfect concept.
Okay, so the problem you are facing is because you are trying to find a perfect paper, and there is nothing like
Yes.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so the problem is there. The
Okay.
problems will be ever evolving. The problem scenario system, and especially if you are doing in technology, the speed is very fast.
Yes.
So there is nothing like perfect. What you can always think upon is what is appropriate given the limitations that we have. Okay, so for example, if you want to see something into data science, let's start using, but data science is a branch of study.
Yes.
not the topic, kind of, right? Let's try still see what we are getting related to the topic. You have to see somewhere. Now you want to do something on data analytics and AI.
In AI.
I'm just asking, is this something what you to do need to do? So you right now we are just trying to figure out what you want to do. Like we are just
Okay.
trying to see the keyword. Do you want to see something between data analytics and AI?
Yes, that will be good.
Okay. Now again, that is a very wide domain. You want to see the, for example, this paper is talking about adoption of big data in retail.
Okay.
This is a very interesting paper. Comparison of emerging technologies from online job postings. Now, see again, data science. What you want to apply data science somewhere? You want to see the data science how it will grow as a field. For
Yes.
example, this paper is talking about comparison of job postings to see which technology is needed most. Now, see, this is very interesting. They have taken some data from a job portal and they are saying, okay, NLP, ML, big data, this is going to be needed like this, and this can be helped used to formulate the future courses. Because see, this is the demand of the industry. That's how you should make your courses, right?
Yes.
So, as of now, just explore and question yourself: is this what I want to do? Does my heart says this is what I want to do? If okay, otherwise just close. Come back. Data science. We'll try to see some literature review first, if we can. This is text mining knowledge graph construction from geoscience literature legacy. See, again, data science is a technique. It will be applied to everywhere: geoscience, biology, botany. Where you want to apply. Smart hospitals. So it's very, very wide, and everything is equally relevant. We can. I always say that if somebody is asking me, should I make medicine for cancer or diabetes or HIV, can we say one medicine is more important than other? No, all are equally important, right? Because we are doing
Yes.
here is research. So the only solution is question yourself: do I want to do this? If yes, then okay. If no, then exit. Now, let's say I want to do uh, metaverse literature review. Then the same thing, go to a paper as I was telling, and then simple, read the topic, then read the abstract only, uh, and then see this is what I want to do. If yes, then okay. So see, when I say literature review, they have analyzed 402 paper. That's why I always recommend literature review, because they have already given you the gist of everything. And then come back, same thing to the down section. I think it is a paid paper. Okay, let me try figuring out. Acha, it is not published yet. It's 2023. It's too early. So let's go to some other paper. Topic abstract, and then come to the last section where they have talked about different technologies and their applications. Uh, okay. From here you will get the future research implications. Okay, so for example, they will tell something what they have done and what needs to be done. For example, they are saying AV driven cybersecurity can be potentially used in detecting this social misbehavior. Now, question yourself: do I have the resources of doing this? Can I use AI for checking social misbehavior? Yes. If no, then close and go to something else. You have to spend some time in finding one thing, and if at the end of the day you are not able to find anything, choose 4 or 5 variables, make a model, and just do a survey. Finished. That's the easiest thing, right? So, how much time will you take to finalize your topic?
Maybe this week I will finalize it.
Yeah, just explore and then say, okay, see, whenever you are confused, which usually is a very common thing, okay, then in that case, just pick up a topic and then see, because see, as you will progress, you will get more sharp thoughts. As of now, you will not get very clear thoughts. Okay, so let's say I want to do on AI research or AI consumer behavior or AI in governance. So many topics could be there, very, very wide. And then pick up something which is coming from recent paper, something which is coming from Springer, etc. And then go to that paper. The last section, which will always tell you about the future recommendations. Sometimes it's not given, oh, this complete book is on technology. Okay, let me try to see our paper again. Interesting, this complete book is on technology. Literature review. You don't have to do these kind of literature review. Okay, 1-5. This is Chicago style. Now they will always tell you about future scope. Okay, so just find from there. There's a relationship between consumer behavior, satisfaction, loyalty. So you can say, okay, my objective is to study how this relationship can be examined using artificial intelligence or machine learning, something, and you can start your research from here. You can do AI in hospitality, hospital, depending, like it's very wide. You have to just find one. It's just as I was saying, getting engaged to a person. There are so many people in the world, but you have to finally marry someone, right?
Yes, of course. But ma'am, that's not the actual confusion. As you said, I have already tried with in the hospital sectors. I have tried with psychology, and even in my business itself, I have done I have checked in manufacturing region, and before that, I have checked for the management and business predictions. So too much of papers, too much of explorations. I'm
Yes.
totally confused.
That is
Where,
absolutely okay. It's
okay,
okay to get confused.
okay, okay.
So
Because
where do you
as I said,
so for
I can't.
example, if I imagine if I give you 1 lakh rupees and I'm saying
Okay.
you can go to travel, where will you go?
Uh, the places I want to explore, the places
First of
I
all,
want
you'll
to love
think,
to
na,
visit.
I need to go to Goa or Europe or
Yes,
Singapore. What will be the cost there? Will it come within 1 lakh? Or if it is going more than 1 lakh, how much am I ready to spend? Once you finalize that, okay, I'm going to Singapore, then your life will be super easy. So as of now, you are just trying to find out what topic, and it is completely okay to be confused.
okay, understand, ma'am.
Okay.
Understood.
Once you get that, then just doing is left.
Okay,
Great. Perfect.
thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for clearing me.
Okay. We have more questions. Madhu, have you understood? Okay. And Nitin, you have a question? Okay, no questions. Perfect.